There is exactly one number that separates the people who drown in debt from the people who get rich off it. And here is the strange part. It is not the size of the loan. It is not the interest rate. Two people can take out the exact same loan at the exact same rate on the exact same day. One ends up buried. The other ends up richer than when they started. Same loan, same interest rate. Opposite result. The difference comes down to one number. By the end of this video, you will not only know what that number is, you will have run it on your own situation. Because debt is not the problem. Using it like you are poor is the problem. Let me show you the number. Mechanism 1. Trade credit 17 amp infinite leverage. Let's start with one of the oldest tricks in business. And surprisingly, it is one of the most accessible. It is called trade credit. And almost every product business can use it. Imagine you want to sell pens. The traditional approach is simple. You use your own money to buy a large shipment of pens from a manufacturer. Then you wait for the products to arrive. Then you try to sell them. The problem, your money is now trapped in inventory. You can't use that cash for anything else until those pens are sold. But here is how experienced businesses approach it differently. They don't necessarily pay the manufacturer up front. Instead, they negotiate something called payment terms. For example, net 30, net 60, or even net 90. In simple terms, the manufacturer gives you the products today, but allows you to pay for them 30, 60, or even 90 days later. Think about what just happened. The manufacturer is effectively financing your inventory. The products arrive first, you sell them. Your customers give you the money, and only then do you pay the manufacturer. So let's run the most important number. How much of your own cash did you need to buy that inventory? Potentially, zero. You controlled an entire shipment of products without paying for it up front. That is where the leverage becomes extremely powerful. Your business isn't necessarily making a huge profit on every pen. Maybe your markup is small, but you are generating that profit using very little or potentially none of your own cash. And that is the real lesson. Wealthy businesses don't only ask how much profit can I make. They also ask, how little of my own capital do I need to put into the deal? Because when you can sell the inventory before the supplier's bill is due, your customers are effectively helping fund the transaction. That is trade credit. And when used responsibly, it can turn a small amount of business capital into a much larger amount of economic activity. Mechanism 2. Real estate cash out refinance. Number 2 is real estate. And this is where most finance channels get the math flat out wrong. So let us actually run it. You find a rough property for $500,000. Now the property is fixed up, and the market value rises to $700,000. You go back to the bank and refinance, pulling out a new loan at 80% of the new value. 80% of $700,000 is $560,000. You use that to pay off your original $400,000 mortgage. And you walk away with the difference. $160,000 in cash. Here is the part the other channels get wrong. They will tell you that $160,000 minus your $50,000 renovation is $110,000 in profit. That is not what happened. You put $150,000 of your own cash in, and you just pulled $160,000 back out. You got every dollar of your own money back, plus a little extra, and you still own a $700,000 property with $140,000 of equity that you can now rent out. Run the one number. How much of your own cash is left in this deal? Zero. You are dividing by nothing. That is an infinite return. And it is the real reason investors are obsessed with this strategy. The catch: your new loan is bigger. This strategy only works if the rental income covers that newly expanded mortgage payment. Mechanism 3. Buy, borrow, die. Now we go up a level to the strategy behind every headline you have ever read about a billionaire paying almost nothing in income tax. It is not a loophole. It is 3 ordinary rules stacked on top of each other. 1. Buy. And never sell. Paper gains are not taxed. You own assets that go up in value: stocks, a business, real estate. On paper, you are worth a fortune, but you only owe tax when you sell. So the first rule is simple: do not sell. Selling triggers the tax bill. 2. Borrow, the spread securities-backed line of credit. You need money to live on. Instead of selling stock, you go to a brokerage and borrow against it. Right now, this costs around 6%. If your assets are growing at 7%, your spread is still positive. You are renting money for 6% to avoid a capital gains tax of nearly 24%. 3. Die. The step up in basis: the tax slate is wiped clean. Under current law, when you pass away, your heirs inherit your assets at market value. The games you spent a lifetime never paying tax on are simply erased. The loan gets paid off from the estate, and a lifetime of growth is never taxed. Mechanism 4. The dark side of leverage. You need to understand the engine running underneath that billionaire strategy, because it has a dark side. When you borrow against your investments, the lender keeps an eye on your collateral. If the market drops and your portfolio loses value, the lender can demand that you put up more cash immediately. If you don't, they sell your assets out from under you. That is a margin call. Leverage multiplies the one number in both directions. A positive spread gets multiplied into a fortune. A negative one gets multiplied into a disaster. Mechanism 5. The everyday arbitrage. Now, back down to earth, to the trick you can run today. This is the small-scale mirror of the trade credit float. Except instead of a factory lending you pens, a credit card company is lending you cash at 0%. Right now, balance transfer offers will give you 0% interest for 18 to 21 months, usually for an upfront transfer fee of 3 to 5%. Run the one number on it. You are renting a chunk of money for around 3% total for nearly 2 years. If you are moving high-interest debt off a card charging you 24%, and onto one charging you 0, the spread is enormous. You are erasing a 24% interest rate and paying 3% to do it. That is a guaranteed return almost no investment can match. Mechanism 6. The ultimate lever. Look back at the one number. The spread is what the money earns minus what the money costs. Most people obsess over the earning side. The rich obsess over the cost side. Every point you knock off the cost goes straight into the spread. Your credit score is the single biggest lever on what your money costs. The difference between a fair score and an excellent one can be several percentage points on every loan you ever take, over a lifetime. Those points compound into hundreds of thousands of dollars. The rich do not have access to a secret bank. They have access to cheaper money because they made themselves cheap to lend to. The final takeaway. Start with the cost side today. Pull your credit score this week and find out what your money costs. If you are carrying a balance at a high interest rate, flip the math. Move that balance to a 0% offer and turn a negative spread into a positive one. If you sell anything, use trade credit. Get paid before you have to pay. Take the deposit before you buy the materials. Debt is just rented money. The only question that ever mattered is whether what you do with it earns more than the rent. Get that inequality on the right side and debt stops being the thing that owns you and becomes the thing you own. The poor pay debt off as fast as they can. The rich ask what the spread is and how many dollars they can control. Same loans, same rates, one number. And now you know it.